Okay, today is December the 28th. It's a fairly sunny day. We're at 9 Meginnes Rd, and I just want to show the property as it lays. We're on a very quiet country road. The house, although it's close to the road, is screened by a large mature group of arborvitaes. Up the road a piece is a beautiful Bucks County stone bank barn, which the owner will allow the new tenant to store some of their things or toys. Property breaks down with 3 parcels. On one parcel is the farmhouse, cottage, and bank barn on about 2.5 acres. Across the street, like I said, it's a very quiet road, is another 2.5 acre parcel where there's room to park 5 or 6 cars if you want. This is wooded mostly, and it goes down to the ruins of an old sawmill that was part of this property, and there's a mill race that kind of ran through it. The current owner hasn't done anything with it, but the ruins are there, and they're sort of protected by historic restrictions. Now, I'll back up here for a minute. This is the front of the house, and it's well screened by the trees. It's about 1850 stone farmhouse, classic Bucks County stone farmhouse. The original farmhouse was about 1,700 square foot, and with the additions that the owner's done to it, it's now about 3,000 square foot. This is the front yard, and I'm going to show you there's a guest cottage, and I want to show you, even though you'll see it later, it's fairly close. I mean, it's very close to the house. The orientation is away from the house, so that the people that live in the guest cottage really don't infringe on the privacy of the house at all. And they have long driveway, and their approach is from this angle, and as you can see, there's bamboo that screens the house from the parking area, and this is the entrance to their cottage. So in a minute we're going to go around the other side, and you'll see the proximity of the cottage. And this piece right here was the original smokehouse, or summer kitchen, I'm sorry. So, and there's a dog inside barking, so we'll take another walk. I don't know if you can hear, across the street there's a beautiful stream, and beyond that there's one property, and then beyond that starts Lake Nakamixon State Park and Haycock Mountain, which is about 5,700 acres of mostly woodland, and there's a 7-mile long lake. As you can see, there's no traffic on this road. We'll take a little walk. That's the adjoining neighbor, and they're on 2.5 acres, and there's another property on 2.5 acres next to that. Most of the properties up this road are all on 10 acres. That was like the common denominator of lot sizes back to the early 80s, and there's been some subdivision since. Here's the bank barn. We've got some debris from Sandy's storm, but we'll get that cleaned up. Bank barn is a beauty. She's featured in Barns of Bucks County by Jeffrey Marshall, and it's a perfect size. Some of the bank barns in Pennsylvania are very big. This one is really a great size. Make a great studio for somebody. Right now the current owner keeps his boat there and some other things for storage, but the tenant can use it for storage as well. It's stone on the outside, on the edges, and on the ends of it, it's frame. Now I'm going to swing around here, kind of sunny, show you the outside of the house. The sun is right in our face, I'm afraid. and we have debris from the storm. But there's the cottage, if you can see that. That's very close to the house. But like I say, even though there's doors there, they don't use them. They're oriented the other way. Here's the house. Lower level is a family room and a breakfast area. And upstairs is a screened-in porch. I'm going to screen back again to the barn. And if you notice, there's been no traffic on this road at all. It's right around 12:30 in the afternoon. Now, the owner of this property subdivided the property and built a cottage for himself in the back. And he's one of your closest neighbors. He's on 5 acres. He's a great guy and loves Bucks County. He came here from New York via Alabama. So I'm going to take another shot around the side of the house, and then I'll do film number 2, which will be of the inside. And I'll try and turn the lights on so you can see it. Unfortunately, the sun is right in our eyes, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But the original stone farmhouse is stone. It's to the left, and then the additions that this owner put on are to the right. And they consist of a family room, breakfast area on the first floor, and a large screened-in porch on the second floor. And in the main house, we have first floor, formal living room, formal dining room, breakfast area, and family room. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms, full bath, and a big screened-in porch, which the owner used like 10 months out of the year. And the third floor is a beautiful master bedroom suite, which we'll take a look at, which increased the size of the house by 1/3. Okay, that's it for the outside.